Here is another review of a very popular hostel chain in Paris, which is The People. Hi and welcome back to the channel. This is Madhurika, and today I'll share with you my experience of staying in the hostel The People Le Marais. Paris has a bunch of hostels which offers affordable economical stay, and People is one of them. People hostel is in different location in Paris, and the one that I stayed in is Le Marais. So is it the most cheapest or economical stay in Paris? No, actually not. The most economical one is the Generator. I've already done a whole review about it. We'll just link it here. You can find all the details in it. This video will be like a comparison video between the hostel Generator and hostel The People. The huge difference which comes in is the price. So starting with the price, the Generator is just for 30 euros per night, 30 or 39, but the People hostel is 89 to 90 euros for per night. So the People hostel is 2 times more than the hostel Generator. So does it make it worth it? Yes, no, you can find out from this video, because I'll just break it down to you, and if that suits you, then you can choose your hostel accordingly. So the number one thing is location. The People hostel is in the excellent location. It's also one of the reasons that I would highly recommend to actually stay in the People hostel if it's your first time in Paris, because it's just 2 to 3 kilometers walk from Notre Dame. It is a walkable place. The metro is nearby. It's in the city. You can actually discover whole Paris just by walking if you stay in the People hostel. So the location is absolutely amazing compared to the Generator, because Generator is in the Montmartre region and Sacré-Cœur, that is Montmartre, is close to it. But of course you have to take metro for it. It is not a walkable distance, but here the People, it's in the walkable distance. It's also it's actually in the area of the Bastille, and I had the view of Le Bastille from my window. It was so close to me. So yes, if you're looking for a location and you do not want to travel a lot, do not want to take a lot of metro, People Le Marais is the place you would like to be. The airport is a little far from the People Le Marais compared to the Generator, because of course when you are in the city, the airport goes far and the tourist attractions become nearby. So it's like that. I wouldn't recommend doing it alone, and if you have a lot of baggage, it's just you're going to get robbed, and it's just a very high probability of the pickpocketers to have a look at you. And so if you're alone, then you need to take a Uber, which will get a little expensive. But if you're lightweight and if you're careful, then why not, you can take the metro as well, which will be much more economical and best way to reach the People Marais. Next, coming to facilities. So both of them had the equal kind of facilities. The local room were provided. There were the gaming room, the common area. Everything was available in both the places. But the only differentiating factor between the People and the Generator is the things at the People Le Marais was more chic. It was more new. It was of high quality. It's like the restaurant was not like a cafeteria kind of, but it was more of you are actually entering in a very good restaurant with a good interior, and everything felt very new, and even the ambience was like that. Compared to the Generator, it was more of a cafeteria kind of vibe. It was clean, it was good. Both of them were at the cleanliness was top notch, but when you see the comparison, I prefer the People Le Marais, because it was more high quality, more something I would prefer to go into. Next, the bathroom amenity. The Generator had the bathroom amenities, that is the shower gel and the shampoo, but the People did not have nothing. So you have to carry everything by yourself, which is there in most of the hostels. If you do a hostel stay, I would prefer carrying your own amenities by yourself, but just in case you forget, then you'll have to buy from downstairs. There's nothing free provided for you in the people hostel. So that's one point that I like to give to the generator one. Next, coming to the staff. Now, the reception were friendly in both the places. They were more hospitable, but again, in the people, in my experience, what I saw and what I also felt by myself is the generator was much more helpful in terms of helping you in locations, or helping you in if for example you need to get groceries or something which is open. So in that case, the generator hostel, the staff of generator hostel was much more helpful. They were actually searching it on your phone and showing it the way to go there. But it wasn't the same with the people hostel. Like they showed you, they did tell you, okay, you can go by after 2 roads, but they weren't very much into helping you that okay, you will reach there. And if you, for example, late at night I was looking for an ATM during my stay in the people hostel, and when I couldn't find it, the way she guided me, they didn't really help me out for the other way or the other ATMs I could look for. It's more of independent thing over the people hostel compared to the generator, where they will like definitely help you. And I remember when I was in the generator hostel, like she actually searched it on her phone and she guided me with the way. And yeah. Next, coming back to another point, that is it safe? So both the places are pretty safe, but from my experience, people hostel is on the lane where everything closed down early. It's not that it's more of a commercial lane in terms of there are offices. The locality is great, it's good, but there are no shops around, so you really have to stock up on your food, or else there is no shops around. Literally, you maybe have to walk 2-3 kilometers to get something or just order it. But compared to generator, like there are a lot of kebab shops, there is McDonald's, there is every eatery just outside your hostel. So when you're late at night and you're craving, then generator is the one where you'll get things around. But the people hostel, no, not really. You'll have to either stock up or just eat somewhere and then come in the hostel now. And lastly, coming back to the crowd, and the most important factor of my experience of staying in this both the hostel. Now, the people hostel had more of a older crowd, that is more of in the 20s, in the mid 20s or late 20s and in the 20s crowd. And I doubt that in the people hostel there were any teenagers, or even the teenagers are allowed. Compared to the generator, the dorm that I stayed in the generator, it was all filled with the girls who were of the older age. But there were also in the other rooms, there were also like groups of teenagers around, which like they were causing a lot of noise and all of that, which wasn't really disturbing, but it was when you go down in the common area and everything is full. So yes, in comparison of the crowd, the people had much better crowd. They were actually tourists. They weren't staying because they were looking for rent to stay. And yeah, they were it was much better crowd. It was much more, the girls were much more into their 20s as compared to the generator. Yes, and that was it from my side. If I would go back again, if I would want to choose which hostel I would stay in, then I would definitely stay in the people hostel, because that's something which is in the city. It is in a good location, and it's also new. Like everything felt new. I don't know if it's actually new, but the people in Marais had like high quality things, and everything was it wasn't that big as well, so that's something I prefer. compared to the generator. And yes, that was it from my side. If you have any other questions between these two hostels or any other things about Paris, then do comment down below. And thank you for watching. Bye.